Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Here we are in Halam at the Winter Palace. Alright. Especially not after he threatened them.
Boring.
Oof, I'm hitting really bad with that RNG there. Okay. Let me find that, I guess. And Compendium of Orlesian Theater. There's blood trail in here.
Did you hear what Gaspar said to Germain? He's all
I am just talking to you until we get home.
Vaguely remember there being something in here. I don't remember. Alright, come on.
I heard the Inquisition was here.
Well, the Inquisition is here. Guess that makes you the gullible one.
Well, that's useful.
Finally. One secret per circle, but you have to hit the RNG at the right time. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the council of
Oh. Varric disappeared, and I don't know where to. Oh, hopefully he's not getting into too much trouble. Okay, you want me to search the upper guest wing? Alright, let me throw my 2 more cents in to the fountain.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing? Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
1, 2. And apparently I'm supposed to climb that and not cause a scene.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Varric.
Varric, where did you go? Okay, alright. And my approval is about to take a really stupidly huge hit. So. Let's get this over with. How no one notices this, I don't know. Exploring off-limit spaces can yield rewards, but take care not to be gone too long. Okay. Losing approval. Slowly. Oh, thank God. Building permits. Great. Well, there is some blood here. Celine, we can discuss this like adults, can't we? We both know the weapon at Briala's disposal could not only turn the tide of our war, but every war. The Empire must control it. I do not believe you disagree. She is now a greater threat to Orlais than anything else. If you and I work together, we can wrest control away from her. Do not deceive yourself that she will be open to negotiation or diplomacy. You know her better than anyone. You know that's impossible. And a lot of people are dead. Yeah, okay. To sail. Oh God. Cool. Well. That's useful. Don't remind me. That continues further in, and I think that one does too. Okay, letter. Lady M, I need you at my side tonight. The unpleasantness in the royal wing has convinced me there is no safety within the palace. I do not expect my cousin to employ magic, but I would hardly be surprised if he provoked another infestation. Since my court enchanter is not here to assist me, I must rely entirely upon you. There is no one else I can trust. Celine. Yeah, I know, I see it. Shit.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Florian. Reveal. Florian? No. Okay. Please be easy. Oh, thank God.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Crap. Let me get this. Come on. Mouse. You know what? It's okay. Do you have anything I want? That's just a schematic. Don't hit the third bell. Recipe. Shit. You just lost court approval.
Third
Yeah.
bell. Crap. Now I'm just plain late.
Yeah, I know. Shit. You know what? Fine. I will be plain late. No. Find this stupid thing. Okay, don't care. Because I need that. Damn it. Ugh. Valuables. Destroy. I know, I'm going. Stupid. Scandalous bribe. Now I'm playing late. And that just, like, took a solid hit to my approval.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the
You
palace.
still have the feathers.
Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
That is a good question.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
So are
I'm
you.
being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
So... Why are you...
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Okay, so why did you kill...
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
I think I know what door this opens.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Alright. I'll just be plain late.
Lord Marcelin, Comte de Travers and his wife Lady Elodie, patroness of the artist Chantal Valroyaux, and Sir
Maximilian swept me off my feet. It was such a scandal. A fourth marriage.
Mistress
to a man almost
Nightingale,
half my
what a
age.
pleasure to see you.
So many crimes of fashion.
Here.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value. We can use this.
Great. Oh, that helped a lot.
So many crimes of fashion.
Okay.
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps. This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
Okay. Who do you think we should
Who do
support?
you think the Inquisition should support? What we need most of all is a stable Olay. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
Okay. Anything?
Have you seen anything interesting? Oh, yes. Halam Shiral is lousy, with scandals and scheming. But no sign of a Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I should go. Be on your guard. I always am.
Colin.
Inquisitor, is there something you needed?
Any advice?
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Okay. You see anything?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
All right.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Continue to get harassed by all the nobles.
My dear Maximilian, into whom should I go?
Okay. You know what? Yes, thank you for reminding me.
Oh, sweet Géraud.
Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure to see you.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
The game, of course. Celine has something up her sleeve.
Inquisitor Lavalin, how many of the guests have mistaken you for a kitchen servant? You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
Well,
I want to know more about the peace talks. What can you tell me about Celine and Gaspard?
Gaspard is a warmonger. He served in the war against Ferelden and fought a dozen skirmishes on the Navarran border. He's a simple man. Simple men aren't hard to manipulate. Celine is the voice of reason in the Empire. But reason is cautious. Reason looks for compromise. Reason doesn't choose radical change, however sorely it may be needed.
there. Okay. What about you?
I had a question about you, Brianna.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. And so that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
Well, tell me about
What's
you.
your story? How was an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
What do you mean, we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An
Indeed.
elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I
Only when
suppose
it
your
needs be.
spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
Okay, as explained. Alright. I will...
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
talk to you more later.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course.
One of you is just spazzing out.
Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
Okay. I have questions.
Perhaps you could tell me something then.
Who are you?
We haven't been properly introduced.
How rude of us to forget. Milady Inquisitor, may I present Lady Couteau?
And Lady Colombe.
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the Empress's ladies-in-waiting.
Okay.
I'd like to know more about Empress Celine.
Her Majesty has held the throne since she was just 16 years old.
She is respected and beloved, not just in Orlais, but across Thedas.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
Okay. And...
I'd like to know more about the negotiations. It seems strange to hold peace talks during a ball.
Oh, do your people have no customs surrounding great occasions? How sad.
By Orlesian tradition, moments of great solemnity are celebrated with revels and feasts.
While joyous
Wow.
occasions are given time for reflection and contemplation.
We must never forget that life is both bitter and sweet.
The ball is an opportunity to celebrate life and hope for the future, while we mourn those killed in the war.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell me about the other parties involved in the talks?
Gaspard is a decorated general, much beloved by the Imperial Army, and a legend among chevaliers.
He is better suited to the battlefield than the throne, and he would gladly make his palace a war camp.
He's also fiendishly charming.
Lady Briella has great intentions to change the lives of the elves for the better.
Even if her plans could never work and would only provoke hate crimes against alienages.
She is an idealist, but her lack of patience could prove disastrous.
What about Celine?
What is the Empress trying to accomplish with the negotiations?
Peace is her only objective, Inquisitor.
Gaspard and Briella are driven by personal ambitions, but those desires threaten the safety of all Orlesians.
The war must end tonight. We must conclude this to deal with the larger crisis.
Alright. Fine.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
But you know what? We're not going to talk about that.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade.
Oof. Will you talk to me if I approach you? No. Okay.
Duke Gaspar.
I have an idea, Josephine. You should invite all the family to Skyhold for the summer.
You'd be bored the second you stepped past the gates. Skyhold is a fortified castle, not a holiday resort.
And don't you miss us?
Of course I do, yet. There's just so much work undone.
You always put these tasks ahead of us.
Did you see Gaspar dance?
He and Selina aren't getting anywhere, it's obvious.
It's so nice.
That's right, they're cousins.
Who was that Inquisition officer over there? You'll never get to talk to him. He wouldn't even dance with the Comtesse d'Argent.
Ah, Colin. Let me out. Cassandra.
Are we ready to move out?
Nope. Guess not.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
How are the
Dwarves?
talks proceeding?
They remind me of the assembly of Orzammar. It can't be that bad.
Considering the assembly likes to cut off people's heads. Just for being annoying. Okay. Okay, yep. Where the hell is Varric hiding?
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Alright. Anything?
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
Okay.
I'll be back.
And well.
No, we're gonna have to sneak out there and lose a ton of approval. Any more Caprice coins?
Did you hear what Gaspar said?
Did I see you talking to Duke Cyril first?
Oh, he was merely being polite.
Mainbor has lived
Unlike
his
some
life
people.
better than the rest of the council.
Don't give me that.
Did you
I've
see
seen
that
the way he
man
looks at you.
walking about?
Wow, lover stiff. Okay. Fine. Anything?
Good evening, Inquisitor.
No. Do you see anything?
Yes.
Nope. Good evening.
Another time, my lord.
I can still go back up.
See Gaspard dance.
He and Selina aren't getting anywhere, it's obvious.
Anything? Ugh. I need court approval.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Alright. But you know what? Well, I am going to go down into the servants' quarters. That will happen next time. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.